gentlemen, welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Jay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it. It is the Morning Shake with me, your host, Xavier Hendricks. And of course, I'm accompanied by my host today. I missed you last week, bro. Where were you?
And the week before, bro.
And the week before,
yeah,
somebody
bro.
left me hanging, bro. Just like in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, okay, cool. So, but then I had a good co-host as well. Jesse was here. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I just landed this morning from Hawaii. It's been crazy 2 weeks.
Come on.
Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. Sometimes it's good to just take a breather, bro. But it's good to be back. It's an honor and a privilege. The Morning Shake with your boy Xavier Hendricks, and of course myself, Jay Paris. We in for a fantastic show, bro.
What up to the young'uns?
Yes, sir. How do you do that again, bro?
Bro, you haven't been here for such a long time. I don't even
youngins?
remember it. Good morning to the folks. What up to the young'uns?
Bless up to the world.
Big facts. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If you are here for the very first time, you do want to hit the subscribe button. You also want to hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. What that does is it just gives you a heads up every time we go live. It just says, yo, what's up? Inside Show is going live. We got like dope programs throughout the week.
Yeah.
Different hosts, different programs. But on this show, on the Morning Shake, we always try to interview young, like people who are doing the most out
Yes,
there,
sir.
man, being successful in their craft, doing the best that they can do, man, and getting the results as a result. And so we've had actresses, we've had actors, we've had singers, we've had musicians, we've had literally
Football
influencers,
players,
football players, like
coaches.
everyone we've had on the shows before. And today is no different, but today we have somebody that went viral, bro.
Yes, sir.
That went viral,
I'm
and
looking
so
forward to it.
and we're gonna have a dope conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Welcome our guest today, none other than Mr. Alton Zakay.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. Thank you so
Nah.
much, Xavier. Thank you, Paris. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for pulling
Please
through.
keep on watching these guys. They're so amazing. They actually made me so tired before we went live. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What did you
It was so nice. It was so nice.
We're getting the blood
sir.
flowing. We're getting the blood flowing. Elton, bro,
man.
just introduce yourself, man. Tell us a little bit about just where you're from, what your vibe.
Cool. Hey guys, like you guys have heard just now, my name is Alton Zakay. I'm from PE, man, the lovely windy city.
Come on.
I'm from there. I love Christ. I love Jesus. I live for Christ.
Come on.
And I love to inspire. That's my life.
And I know this beautiful woman in PE, bro.
Let's listen to what this guy is. Listen to where his mind
He
is.
got the juice.
There's amazingly beautiful women in PE.
Speaking about that 14th of Feb yesterday, bro.
14th of Feb yesterday, I
yeah.
was spending some time with my best friend. It's his birthday. That's why I'm in Joburg. I've been working for this past 2 weeks in Joburg.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I was here in Joburg. I wasn't with my family. I wasn't with my girlfriend. I couldn't go. I was here.
So you'll had like a Zoom type of...
Yes, we chat via WhatsApp and all of these kind of like things. She was with my family down in PE, and I was here with my friends.
100%. Yeah, bro. So you've been doing some interesting stuff in and around Joburg as well, and so that's what happened. So when I saw you in Joburg, I think I saw on your story or something.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, bro, are you still here?" Yeah. Okay, you have to come because it's Monday. I'm doing my show. You have to be sure that you're here because I've been looking to get you on. I mean, since that last time,
Yeah.
and then every
you
time I
did.
just keep missing you on your way to the airport, or
Yeah.
you're busy doing something else. And today we got you, bro. So thanks for pulling through.
Thank you so much, man.
Bro, your journey as far as music is concerned, you've told me the story before, and I think we did an interview on it the last time, but for a different event that we were going to do.
Yeah.
But just how does it start, and how do you get to being the person you are today?
Ace, bro, everything starts with God, eh? God was in charge of everything since the get-go. Like when I was 10 years old, started with music up until where I am now. Where I come from, where I am now, where I'm going to, it's all just God. Everything. So I started music at the age of 10 with a group called the Jordan Dwellers. From there, I was 8 years with them. From there, I went for vocal training for 4 years, started my own group, Jess. Where I had the group for like 2 years. And then after that 2 years, then I started my solo career. And then I went to Idols, actually. My first year in Idols. And during that time, I was already signed.
Did you audition for Idols?
I did.
How far did you get as Idol?
Ish, bro. In Idols, I was in top 48.
Okay.
That was with Rayma then.
Yeah.
Rayma.
Oh, so were you in the same year of
Yes,
the... Oh,
yes,
I didn't
yes,
even know you were on that same year.
And I was in the top 48, then I I had to leave the competition due to certain things. And then after that, it's just been God. Like everything after Idols, my whole Idols experience, it's just been God. I've been everywhere. I've been doing everything. I've been writing nice songs. I've been working with top artists that I could only dream of. That's why I can only give God all the glory, man.
Yeah, people you used to look up to, people used to like, and now
That's
you're
the
working
thing.
with them.
That's the thing. Just after that, and I thought because I didn't make it as far in Idols, look what God did. After my year of being there was people that saw me there. Then I started mentoring Idols. So I had to give them vocal training. I have to.
How's that though,
Yeah,
bro?
bro.
That's like that's like the other way around, like twisted.
So it's really been amazing. It's really just been God. Like everything that in my life has just been God and my family, man.
So you believe this is actually your purpose? You
Most
were born and destined
definitely.
to do what you're
Most
doing now?
definitely. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, I do believe that.
Bro, but I got some beef with Idols though. I tell you why though,
Gee,
because
what's the
nah,
beef?
I
Yeah.
got beef with Idols because it seems as
Silently, I also have beef.
it seems like
Oh,
like
we got
like,
beef as
like
well.
bro, just think about it. The people who've popped off that got to like the top 50 or the top like 30 are some of those people popped off more than those who won or those who went
But
top
yeah,
2,
it's
top
not-
3,
it's-
bro. So like
yeah.
it's like, yo, what? Like
Yeah.
what's the deal here?
I think we have similar problems with the competition. Like that's why we started the company Sand Entertainment. So we take these artists in and like train them artist lifestyle, artistry, what it's all about to maintain the artist lifestyle. So we take them in as Sand Entertainment. We give them an opportunity. We use our own finance. We don't ask people for finance.
Come on.
So we use our own finance, invest it into the guys, show them what it is to be an artist, how you travel, how you act in the street, how you do all these kind of like things. So it's only by the grace of God. If you hear in this interview, if you listen to it again, everything is all about
All by the grace of God.
How long have you
which
been
is true.
saved, bro?
I've been saved now since 16, and this year I'm 30 years old, so it's 14 years, bro.
It's a while.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though, back to the Idols topic real quick. I find that a lot of times what Idols also does is the one positive big thing that it does do, it exposes you to like
Now that is the
everyone.
thing. That is the thing. It gives you this major platform,
Exposure, yeah.
but now they don't cater for the fact that when this guy is done with the competition, you know, most of these people that's in the competition, they get this opportunity that they're not used to. So it's like they've been thrown into
They
the-
thrusted into the deep
this kind
end
of like a
basically,
thing.
yeah.
And then after the competition, and this is actually what I would like to advise them. When they're done with the competition, like spend some like 6 months or a year with these people so that they can learn how to maintain these lifestyles. Because when they just had everything, you leave the competition, now you have nothing.
And now you have nothing.
And
Because
now you
there
don't know how to control these
exactly,
things,
because
you
there
know?
you got like the stages set up, there's like
Everything.
fireworks, there's
And you're
pyrotechnics.
famous.
Yeah, you
famous.
big,
You
yeah.
walk in the mall, people stop you for photos and all of these things. There's a certain way to do these things.
Exactly.
But these guys don't get
I
training
don't
for
think
that.
they have a team though that follows
Like
up.
the after,
I mean, yeah, for
the
them it's
follow-up,
like
yeah.
the next season.
Yeah.
Exactly,
We gotta
yeah.
focus on the
On the
and
next
so
season.
forth on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it's probably a two-way thing. I mean, we could point fingers and so forth on
Yeah.
at them, but then it's
Or maybe
also
they have a plan.
But then it's also up to the artist. I mean,
Yeah.
to switch on, yeah.
what are you doing with this platform? So I
So
think it's-
for me, bro, I believe that it's better to then use that platform for exposure, but then you as an artist must already
yeah,
be
you
like
gotta
you must
know
know,
from
all
the-
right.
You need to know what
This is
you
where I'm
want to
going.
do when you go there.
Exactly.
from the get-go
Exactly.
already.
You need to know where you see yourself in the future. You need to know what you're going to do. What kind of music are you going to do? Are you going to be versatile? Are you going to go into specific? Like I went into gospel.
To gospel, yeah.
I knew this is what I wanted to do.
A lot
And
of the
that-
guys went into gospel, like some of the
most
other
of
guys also
them-
went into gospel
most
stuff.
of
Yeah.
them. I think it's because of our church backgrounds and where we come from and all of that kind of like things. Yeah, I think most of them go into gospel. There is some that's doing extremely well, like Bevan Samuels in PE,
Yeah.
Loiso Gijana.
Yeah.
Both of them was my students though.
Okay.
So they doing extremely well. And it's because after their Idols experience, there was people that could guide
That could
these
guide them and coach
you know,
them
there
and
was
hold
people
their
that
hand.
could speak to them. If I look at Bevan now, if I look at myself, if I look at Loiso, where these guys are, like, I can't compare with myself with them. They are big, and I thank the Lord for that. They're doing great things. And that is what we would like to do with all the other people as well.
Exactly.
You know.
So it's almost like winning. That thing is almost like winning the lottery. Like, you know, you heard people, they win like 30 million.
Oh, yeah.
And then they don't know like what to do with the money afterwards. Or, you
Yeah.
know, they end up messing it up, the opportunities, because they like, nobody coaches them to say, okay, right, this is what you do. Because you come from like hustling a day job, you know, hand to mouth, and all of a sudden, you have this big amount in your account. You're like, yo, what do I do with this? And so it's a similar vibe, right? And so you get into your solo career, you start pushing, you start doing your thing. Then you write the song called Sterk Toeren, right? How does that song come about? Where does it come from? Because that song, for me, I think a lot of people know you because that's where that song really popped off.
Ace, bro, Sterk Toering as it's really up until today, I can't really get used to when I listen to the song. Every single time when I listen to the song, it speaks to me. So I have a little girl back at home. She's 7 years old now. She was 2 months old when we got her. So we adopted her. And just with the whole process, myself and my mom, during that time, I was the only one that was working at that specific time. I was working at Ford Motor Company for like 8 years. And I was the only person, the breadwinner in the house. So we adopted her, and during that process, it was very tough. So the way we got her, it's really, it's God sent, man, you know?
Yeah.
So yesterday I had a conversation with a friend of mine where he said, and I can only say this in Afrikaans, because ek is 'n Pinkster.
Go for it.
So, die witste lelie kom met die swartste modder uit. You know? And I spoke to him about that, and Keisha was abandoned in a bin. And people left her there, my mother got her. And obviously we had to go the legal way about it. And at that specific time, I was the only one that was a breadwinner in the house. So I had to sign certain things off and all of these things. And we adopted her. But, okay, we fostered her. And we couldn't adopt her because to adopt, you need the biological parents to sign off.
Yeah.
But we couldn't get hold of them because obviously they didn't want to come out because they were going to be locked up for abandoning
throwing the kid
child
away, basically, yeah.
And then myself and my parents decided, myself and my mom actually, we're going to adopt her. And that is how the song came about. I was standing, myself and my mom were standing in front of the magistrate, and he told me and my mom, we need to prepare. This is now after 5 years. So for 5 years, we've been fostering the whole time. And the 6th year they came, because now, obviously with fostering, they put the child in the newspaper every second year. It's like procedures and all of these things. And then one of the family members saw it, and we had to go to court. And so this one day, the magistrate told me, I need to prepare myself that they're going to take my baby away. And I have a very close bond with her, you know. So now, for 5 years, I've been taking care of this child. I've been giving my life towards her, myself and my whole family.
You grew a relationship with her.
We grew a strong relationship, you know. And in court, this guy told me, I need to prepare myself. They're going to take the child. And I was like, what? And I just told my mother, I need some time away, man. And as he was speaking to me, the melody of the song started playing in my head. I didn't have words, and I didn't know what God was saying at that specific time. I left that court that day. I got into my car, on my way to studio, and I started playing this hymn the whole time in my head. When I got to studio, I started playing it. And that's when Proverbs 34 came to me. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runs to it, you know. And that's when I wrote the song. The first Saturday after I wrote the song, I sang the song live, and I gave the testimony to the people. That's when I knew what God wanted to do with the song, you know. And ever since that time, like I said, in every sentence that I've been using now, it's just been God.
Just been God. So where was that first time you actually did that song?
In PE, in the Eastern Cape, Dispatch actually. I did it there with my entire team, and I actually have a video. I must send you that tape. The first time where God just took over. Nobody knew the song, but everybody sang the song.
And it just flowed from there.
It just went haywire, like it just went viral after that.
So when you saw that, this song is working here, brothers. People are like engaging.
Did you know that though, bro? Did you have that feeling that I know this song is gonna bless so many people? Or at the time, was it just because of that situation that you were going through?
You know, I didn't know, because if I knew, then it would have been a strategic plan. I didn't know. I did not know anything. When I wrote the song, I saw the response from the people. And that's when I started investing more into the song, like with the music video. That same week, I recorded the song. I went into studio to record the full song. I think months after that, I recorded the music video, because then people started asking for it on television stations and all of these things. And it was really amazing. It was really good.
Did you want to jump in there, bro?
Are you still with the lovely Keisha?
Yes, definitely.
After that?
So after the whole...
Oh yeah, you just left us there. In court. We still sitting in court waiting to
so after that incident, they called us back again when the biological family, because obviously
But now how does that work? I think that's like so. How can I say?
It's unfair.
Yeah, it's unfair. You
It's
take
so
a kid
unfair,
away
bro.
now.
you know, I wouldn't want to speak bad about people. I don't want to do
Yeah.
that. God bless them. I love them. They know I love my kid. So, they were after certain things. This government money, kind of like a thing that the government gives you. And I told him, I don't want it. I'm not rich. I work every day of my life, and I gave that child the best of what I could. You know, I know what's Keisha's program. When she gets up in the morning, she wants to watch TV first before she eats the porridge. After that, I have to take her to school. So it's a whole thing.
You've worked out the system here. Yeah.
Is
You
that
know?
what made you overcome or win that case?
Not just that. The fact they obviously did their own research and what we have, what we're giving the child and where she is now and where she comes from.
The
And
kind of
obviously
home, the
kind
quality
of
home
the
and all
home
that.
environment and where they are and what they're doing. And that's when they discovered that they have the wrong intentions, man. They wanted like money and all of these things. I even went so far, bro. I broke down in court and I cried. I said to them, guys, if you guys want money, it's fine. I'll work for it.
You
I'll
make
give
a
you the
plan to
money
give you the money, but
every
don't
month.
take the child for the
Just
sake
don't
of.
take my child to a different
Environment.
She's not
Yeah.
used to that. You know, I went to the house. They didn't even know that. I called one of the drivers. So I have like a logistical business at home as well. I called one of the drivers. We went up. I went to go check the conditions because obviously they told me I need to prepare myself.
Because it was bothering you, like, hey, what's going on here? Where's
I
this?
couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
I could not sleep. So I went to their house and I don't want to judge them.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
obviously I didn't want
You
to
saw the
send my
conditions,
child
yeah.
in that circumstances. And that's how God just came in, bro. I just started praying, fasting, myself and my family. When I went to court, I think it was a week, 2 weeks after that, that's when the magistrate told me, we won the case.
Yeah.
Because of they did their own research as well. And he just told me, looked me in my face and he said, I can see that you love the child, because I was very emotional. It was an emotional time.
Of course,
That's
bruh.
why
Yeah.
all that emotions I took and I put it in the song. You know, even the people that's in that music video, they know this whole story. They experienced this thing with me. My whole entire team, everybody, from booking to musicians, everybody, they know the story. So it's just being God, man.
There's a fire. That's like, and I think that's why. I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and we were speaking about, just because we do a lot of like stuff as well, and so we were speaking about people not appreciating things, and so we were speaking about like. Oftentimes in church we do things for free, and I believe that sometimes people think because it's free it doesn't carry value, right? And so then we were having this conversation on the weekend. We were talking. Then I said, my friend said to me, Zakes, it's not about it being that it's free, that that people take it lightly or for granted. That hour that you're talking, you're not talking just for an hour. You're talking like your whole life experiences. You're taking like everything you've been through and you like literally sharing it in an hour, but you're sharing it with people, bro. And so that's what carries that weight. It's not an hour. Like some people are like, why must I pay something? Why must I pay for an event or whatever? You're not paying for that hour of that event or that talk or whatever. You're paying for the rehearsal times, the story behind it, the whole show, the whole thing that was put together. That's what you have to appreciate in the final product. True. And when somebody watches a song like this, and I'm seeing online, it's now on 733,000 views, bro. It's getting close to a million.
To a million, bro.
So if you look at that, it's not just because of it's a nice song. It's because, bro, there's so much weight like behind that song.
True.
I want you to take us through that journey now. Many times people say, wow, something just went viral and that was it. But what was that journey like? Is it like post this thing on YouTube and next day, boom? Or
like I just said, I still can't explain when it comes to this specific song. But what I know is the fact that myself and my whole marketing team, so I have a team that I work with down in PE. We call Sterk Touring Team, and then I'm signed under the label Sand Entertainment. So the two teams came together and we decided that we're gonna put in what we need to put in, whether it's financially, whether it's time, whether it's effort, all of these things. We put that in. We made sure about that. And then all the other things, the churches that came on board. I mean, I even had an interview with Xavier also some time ago here in Joburg. So all the churches, it's just God, bro. Like like most of the churches I've been in SA, man. I've been visiting so many churches just because of the song. And I've obviously written more songs. And because, and let me tell you this, because of this song, I got to work with the likes of Neville D, Dr. Toomey, Jonathan Rubain, everyone, Veronica Meyer, everyone. I've been producing with him. I've been producing songs with Neville now during lockdown. Dat kon so anders gewees het. Deur sy genade, I'm writing songs. I'm in Joburg now, working on Dummy's new single, my new single. So it's been really just God, bro. Every single.
So what was we got Susan Peters saying that's my favorite song. We got Ashwin Grootboom saying what you put in you're gonna get out. And I don't know, you Ashwin Grootboom seems to be a big supporter of what you. I don't know if you know him, but he's commenting.
Is it on Instagram, eh?
On YouTube on the show.
Yeah, on the chat.
Thanks so much, guys, man. Thank you so much.
So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching again. If you haven't been here before, please do hit the subscribe button. It would be dope, and also just hit that like, man.
Yeah.
There were 30 of you watching just now. Hit a like, man. Get it up to 30. It's not going to take much. Just do that. Just do that, guys. and it just helps out. But the thing is, so you obviously you grew up in an Afrikaans environment, right?
Definitely.
So you grew up Punkster, obviously.
Yeah.
And so it was natural for you to be able to just go into that lane and be able to speak to those people. How are you finding Afrikaans market? Is it working for you? Is there a market for it? What's your feeling around that market? Because I'm sure you had this conversation before.
Yeah.
As far as the different markets, would you go into English? What's your vibe?
Afrikaans market is doing extremely well. I think it's been a process for us to get to where we are now. We need to thank guys like Neville, Dumasani, the Simon Siakois, the people of that years, the Christa Delphians, all these people. We need to give honor to them. Dumasani, Kevin Boyce, and all of them. So we need to give credit to them for the fact that they've been consistent.
They paved the way.
So us that's doing gospel now, when I say us, myself and the other guys that's doing really well, it's because these guys paved the way for us. You know, I just think it's our time in our season. We've prayed about it. We've asked God to open doors. God is doing that now. And singing Afrikaans is good, but being versatile is better, you know. So you need to be versatile. I've been in the US already. I've been there. So if you go to the US, they can't Afrikaans sing. They cannot sing. They cannot die hele tyd Afrikaans because they're not going to understand you. You need to be English as well. So,
but you would stay gospel though.
Most definitely, bro. I don't mind producing songs with other people. Obviously, I have people that I produce with, that I write for. But for me, as
but
Alton
love
Zakay,
jams and stuff, that's cool as well,
I still
bro.
do it. I still do it. So now and then, like yesterday, like I said, yesterday I was with family and we just sang, we just jammed. So toen moest ik weer zingen, when you love somebody like I love somebody, stuff like that.
I wish we actually had on the Friday shows they have the piano, and you asked me this morning, Bryce, there's gonna be a piano and stuff. I wish we did, so you could just vibe with us for a little bit. But maybe you can still sing something before we go. Before we get deeper into it, Jay, let's do this. Let's do this game, right? And so it's this or that. But wait, before we do this game, bro, Jay, can you give us a 15-second countdown over there, bro?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Clayton, you're gonna keep the score there, bro. Just to check how many you get, how quickly you can get.
So what's this game
Let's
about,
go
bro?
20-second countdown.
20 seconds.
So I ask you, this or that, you must answer. We'll see how many you get right. And so you got 20 seconds, so the pressure is on for you to be able to answer. Okay, so we play this or that, ladies and gentlemen. The time starts now. Dog or cat?
Cat.
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Phone call or text?
Phone call.
Toast or eggs?
Eggs.
Cardio or weights?
Weights.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook.
Ice cream cone or snow cone?
Ice cream cone.
How much? How much? You got all of them in there.
Well, how much was that?
So that was 8. That was 8.
8.
Jay?
Toast or eggs? Just eggs?
I eat eggs every day, bro. Every
Just
morning,
eggs.
part of breakfast.
You got 8.
Not
Bibi,
just eggs.
come do the countdown.
Obviously.
Yeah, I was actually looking for you now. Come do 20 seconds, ne? You got the countdown there. 20 seconds, we're gonna go Jay now, ne?
Is it me? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go Jay.
Sheesh.
This
How
is
many
gonna
you
be
get, bro?
quick.
8.
I feel like
You got 8.
Jay's gonna get me with this.
You got 8, right? Are we ready? 20 seconds, ne?
Don't ask
Alright.
long things, bro, because that also
Because
takes
it
my
chows
time.
into your time. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Mobile games or console games?
console games.
Walking music while walking or podcast.
Music while walking.
Okay, iOS or Android.
iOS, of course.
Pop or indie.
Pop, of course.
Cake or pie.
Pie.
Swimming or sunbathing.
Swimming.
High tech. How
Yo,
many?
bro, but you screwed me there, bro.
Okay, let's
He's
go.
like,
Okay, go. Okay, go, bro. From there by sunbathing. Okay, Livy, let's see how
Where
many
we,
I can
bro?
get. How much did I get?
6.
Got 6. Okay, but my
He was
time
like,
there.
and he's asking me like, would you rather prefer this? It's like,
And
yo,
then
bro,
your whole 10 seconds are gone. Okay, right, bro, let's
play
go.
this from 20, bro.
From, yeah, go.
Okay. Work hard, play hard.
Work hard.
Nice car, nice home interior.
Oh, nice home material.
What's worse, laundry or dishes?
Yo, dishes.
Jogging or hiking?
Hiking.
Bath or shower?
Bath.
Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Liverpool or Man United?
Liverpool. I feel like you put that in there by yourself, bro. I feel like Jay put that. That's not there, bro. That's not there. I knew you put that in there. You want to cause arguments.
I had to catch you off guard like that, bro.
You wanted to cause a fight, bro. I'm not a footballer, but everyone around me is Liverpool. So
guys.
what are you?
Manchester United, obviously. How can you be Liverpool, bro?
Are you saying in a time like this?
I've
How can you not be Liverpool?
guys, okay.
Just to let you know,
You're supposed to be on the Friday show.
y'all doing pretty well. Yeah, y'all doing pretty well now. But just to let you know, the last time y'all won the Premier League was when BlackBerry had BIS.
Okay, but how many times? How many times did we win the Premier League, and how many times did you guys win it?
If we want to, I don't think this is the
Guys,
show. I don't
should we
think-
get into this argument? Okay, answer his question. He says,
How many times did you win the Premier League?
I would
That's what I'm
speak-
asking.
Yeah, the Premier League we don't have much, but if you want to speak about the league, you'll have 20.
I'm asking a
we
question.
have 19.
How many times did you win the Premier League?
When-
You should just answer.
It's 19 times,
Did you win it 19
and you'll have 20. You're one
Okay.
ahead of us.
Okay, so
But when last did
when,
you win it?
Okay, so if I have a 9 rand, you have a 10 rand. Who has the most?
You have the most.
Okay, so which
but my
means you will
1
be
rand
able to
goes to
get more
tithing.
No? So which means you will be able to get
My
more
1
than-
rand.
my 1 rand goes to
Tithing.
tithing.
That's and the 9. So I still win.
Okay, guys. So now that's officially went from an interview into an argument over Manchester and Liverpool. And I know that's always gets people going, bro.
Let's not go into the 7-0 that recently happened. Okay, it's fine.
7-0. Okay,
let's
right.
not go there. It's fine.
Now that was 7-2. Y'all had 6-1.
7-2, yeah,
Yeah,
7-2.
6-1 at home to Tottenham. You also lost.
Okay, but if we compare the points and where we are now and where you guys are, you come nowhere. It's like Julius Malema said the other day. Did you watch that video on YouTube where he like reprimands this guy because this guy gave a comment and then he said to this guy, if we have to compare what we as Manchester United have done and what you guys have done, you come nowhere close.
Nah, no. I think
I
we
just,
the most.
we're fighting about this now. This argument, I know it can go for an hour.
And just by the way,
This argument can go for an hour.
and just by the way, we're playing football tomorrow night. You're playing on Thursday evening.
I think
Champions
it's fine. God
League,
will forgive us. We
Europa.
can bet on this game.
Yeah.
Let's bet on. I'll
You know,
stay in Joburg.
the grace of God
I'll stay
will
in
be
Joburg.
upon you.
I'll stay in Joburg. You know what? We're gonna watch this game at your house. Eh?
Yeah, we can.
We're
We
watching
can.
this game
I'm
at
fine.
your house.
I'm fine with
staying
that.
in Joburg. I'm canceling my flight just to show you how much. Like
How passionate you
I'm
are.
passionate about my team. I know
Okay,
what's
but
gonna
yeah,
happen.
at the end of the day,
Jen,
I think
Jay,
we both the most decorated clubs in England. Let's
No,
leave,
yeah,
let's leave it at that.
agree to disagree on
Yeah.
that one at least,
Definitely.
for sure. And I'm sitting in the middle. I'm not into either. I'm of Sundowns
And
and
the
Pirates.
pastor said Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I don't watch football. I don't watch football, guys. So guys, if you just
But okay,
tuned
let's
in,
keep it holy.
I see a bunch of people tuned in now. So listen, we are speaking to Alton Zakay. We're speaking about just the history, man. How we got to doing what he's doing today, and how how God's just been blessing you from strength to strength, victory to victory, bro. As an artist, we spoke about earlier a little bit about as far as being able to manage your skills, manage your time, manage. Because we mentioned idols, and our idols basically gives you everything on a platter.
Yeah.
Then they basically just drop you like they leave you in the air, they drop you, and then you go free falling onto the ground, and you're not sure who to work with, what to do, where to go. And so obviously we know that it's important to have that base to understand where you're going, what you're doing. How important is if we go between the artistry and between the behind the scenes, almost like, you know, what do you call it, like the admin kind of stuff behind the scenes? Do you do your own admin, or do you have a team doing that?
No. I have a team doing that for me. So there's people that's handling all my social media, my traveling and all of that kind of like things. There's people doing that for me, because as an artist you need to be focused on your craft. You need to really stay sober-minded, focus on the music. If you guys have to book me for Joburg now, I need to focus on that. I can't
make sure that when you get
my flight and my this and all of this. So there's people that's doing that. Thank you for the whole team, Carmi, everyone. Thank you so much for everything that they're doing. So also as San Entertainment, I'm signed under the label San Entertainment. So there's people there as well that sorts out everything when it comes to traveling, all of these kinds of like things.
Yeah. So you say you don't want to be focusing on stressing about those things. But what about the artist, bro, that doesn't have those resources? That you must take the calls yourself. You must run around yourself.
It's very difficult. Like I said, we do artist management, and we also do the training as to how we train you to be an artist. You know, if you're an artist, it's nice to sometimes speak to people that's booking you. But if you see yourself going above that and going further than that, people shouldn't just have access to you. See, people shouldn't just have your number. You know, it's fine if Xavier is my friend, that's why we have our numbers. But if it's just random people, you shouldn't just be giving. There should be like there should be like a boundary. There should be agent. There should be people that's doing these things for you. If you see yourself growing, I know not everybody has the platform as yet, but you work yourself towards to get yourself.
But I think in the beginning, I read once. In the beginning, every artist has about 20 jobs.
Bro. That's
like the beginning stage.
You have to do the running around by yourself.
You got to do all of that.
Definitely.
And I'm sure you were at that stage at one point, and then you had to.
I've been there, and it's been a roller coaster. It's been a lot, and that is why I prayed and I fasted actually about the fact that God should send people on my path, because God knows a whole team. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. But I'm also very open-minded about music. Music is very inconsistent. So if I can say this, I don't know if you asked me this, but I'm going to say it.
Go for it.
If I can say this, secure yourself. If you have to study, go study. If you have to work, go work. Because music is very inconsistent. It's when you get a liquor contract,
then you
get signed and you get a liquor salary, then it's fine. Then you just do music. But guys, even now during lockdown, it's been a good example for us as artists that work on other crafts, work on other things, whether it's out of music, because you have a family that you need to see to. Like myself, I have a logistical company. I have like Uber cars, I have taxis and stuff like that. So I did that because
multiple streams of income, because you can't just be relying on this. Because now, like you're saying, COVID happens, boom, we can't have shows. And we had Dimpy Dimpopo on the show the other day, right?
My friend. That's my friend.
We had him on the show a few weeks ago, and we were speaking about also the whole lockdown and how. What's your view on people listening to you online and people wanting to see you in real life?
You know, it's obviously better to see me face to face, but for the fact of your own safety, let's do the online things. I'm excited. I actually posted a video now when I walked in. Guys, Crystal Church is beautiful. When I walked into the church now, I just
cut out that piece. Cut out that piece.
Nah, bro.
So then I said,
post it.
I said, I miss doing this. I really miss
being with real people.
Yeah.
But at this point in time, for the sake of my family, I prefer not being like you guys saw when I walked in. I walked with my mask.
With the mask, yeah.
Just someone was sitting on the other side of the desk. Like, yo, bro.
You know, that kind of like a thing, because it's a difficult time that we're in now. It's a very difficult time, but I also understand the fact that we need to keep our music alive. We need to give people music, especially during this time, right? Music that inspires people, that gives them hope to go out there, because our frontline workers need this. We also started like a radio station back in PE now that only speaks about giving motivation to the people that's working for us during this time. You know, so it's for me, to answer your question, it's better to do the online thing
now. But I mean, overall, do you think people will come back to, because for me, so I'm a preacher, right?
Yeah.
And so we've done the online services. We came to the auditorium, have no one in front of us,
Sure.
and then preach as if there's an audience, right? And so for me, I was preaching probably for the past, since lockdown started last year, on stages on Wednesday nights or on Sunday mornings, and then going for it like, okay, so blah, 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 I'm going with the sermon, and it's just like silence in the room,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
you obviously, the team is there, the worship team's there, the band's there, whatever, so you like, okay guys, at least engage or do
least,
something, just so it feels like there's people in the room and they clap hands and they say amen and stuff, just so you know, you feel like, okay, at least that's
feel
meant
like
to
there's
heal
a
a
crowd.
Leicester, you know, there's something going on. But bruh, last week, when we were allowed to have, or 2 weeks ago, when we were allowed to have the 50 back,
Yeah.
and people came to church, and I was preaching, bruh. I was like,
it's a
yo,
different feeling.
yo, bruh, this feels like like, you know, if you're thirsty
Big
for a long
facts.
time and you just like, and you get the water and you just like, it felt like that, bruh. It was like, yo, bruh, there's like real people in front of me. There's real people saying amen. There's real people engaging. Outside of the response from the people, the atmosphere in the room is completely different too.
Big facts.
You know, just that being there by yourself. So you know, you can see online, okay, there's 300 people watching. Fine, sharp, lekker, they're watching, they're listening, they're typing amen. But to be there in the room with real people on the floor,
Just a different
It's,
energy.
it's an
bruh.
amazing feeling. Definitely.
It's different, bro.
Definitely.
It's different. But so which one, let's say no COVID, no nothing, is it better for you to actually be in a room with people?
Definitely, bro. I love being with people. I mean, I think that is what gives us more motivation to do our thing. Like when the people respond.
Yeah, of
Good
course.
response when they scream and when they do all these
And you
things.
feel it.
Hey, you feel it. It gives you that extra vuma to go on stage.
It's like playing a home game with your fans. Yeah.
Facts, bro.
And really, it's something that we miss. I don't know when are we gonna get there. I trust God that it's gonna be soon. But that's something that we miss as artists. Being with the people.
Feeling the
We
people's
tried
energy.
here
Yeah.
during lockdown to do a few things.
But you think the reach is a lot better online, though? Of
Yes,
course, it can
obviously
reach
now
more people.
It grew tremendously, like Facebook, Instagram, everything. It grew tremendously. So the support has been better. There's now people that we could reach that we couldn't reach in person. So I'm singing in South Africa most of the time, but now when I go live, I have people from Ghana, I have people from the States, I have people from Namibia, everywhere that's tuning in. So it's actually better when it comes to online. There's more people that you're reaching. There's more people that hears your music. Like now, recently, we discovered now that most of the stuff that we've been releasing now, it's people from Namibia, people
Yeah.
from the Northern Cape, and all the places.
But
that we
especially
couldn't
because
go
it's
to.
Afrikaans, also remember,
That
because
also.
those are Afrikaans communities.
That also, and I'm grateful for the fact that we could do that. I mean, I didn't visit the Northern Cape like so much as now
Because of the online reach.
because of the online. Reach.
When did it get to the place where I'm gonna ask you a naughty kind of question?
That's fine.
But it's not like
Extreme.
it's not like weird naughty. But it's more
Yeah.
just a flex, a little bit of a flex. When did it get to the place where you started going to the shops and people actually stop you for pictures and stuff?
Bro, it still happens. It still
But
happens a lot.
when was that moment where
when was
like you
the-
walking and yes, Alton, you can I have a photo please and da. Do you remember the first time that actually
I
happened?
remember.
What
that.
was-
That
what
That was
happened?
at the boardwalk. That was after boardwalk in PE, after Idols. I was walking with my family, and then a lot of people. It was actually in the newspapers, guys. When I was eliminated in the competition because people started following it. And then people started walking up to me like they were never supposed to let you go. That the you sang that day, and I was like, and that's when all of these things started happening. I think it's like how many years now? 6 years.
Yeah, it's a while,
5
yeah,
years
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
6-7 years back, and that was the first time. Up until today, it still happens.
So what
Yesterday-
happens now? Like if you go somewhere?
Yeah, what
what are you gonna say
what's
yesterday?
the craziest moment, though?
The craziest moment was
I'm just laughing at
I think
at
it was
them.
that's Grand West, bro.
Grand,
When we
can,
filled the Grand West, yeah. So
you did that with Jonathan Rubain
Jonathan
and
Rubain and them. So we started a group called Science van Sion. That time I was still part of Science van Sion. And then I had to leave Science van Sion for my own career and what God placed in my heart and what I wanted to do. And that was the ish moment for me. Like we walking out on the stage, there's like 7,000, 6,000 people watching you. And I could only sing the first line of Stertoren.
And then they took over.
And the whole auditorium sang, like 7,000 people.
Is there a
singing.
video of that, bro?
There is. You can check it. It's
Let
on
me
YouTube.
check for it. Yeah, so what
It's on
happened
YouTube.
while I'm looking for it?
Yeah, so you can just check Alton Zakay at Grand West. So then I walked on stage. Jonathan Rupert was strategic with this one. He left me for a certain part of the show. And
Oh, so he
then-
was Aspros actually.
He was a spruce, and he's my bra. But he left me for a certain part of the show, and then I walked out. It was close to the end. I walked out, and that's when people. I just could sing the first line. Die naam van Jesus is 'n sterk toren. That's
And
all
it
I
was.
could sing, and the rest. There's the video. I'll show
Play
you.
check, yeah.
So just listen to when I sing the first line. That's all I could sing.
And they carried on
They
singing. what?
carried on. They took it. They were.
Yeah, bro, because that song went, bro.
You'll see the people now. They'll show everywhere.
Yeah, this is going. But Cape Town always, bro. Cape Town, especially with Afrikaans things, Cape Town
Town
vibes,
turn
bro.
up.
Cape Town don't play.
Cape Town
bro.
vibes, definitely.
Explain this moment, bro. Explain this moment.
I really, bro. That is history in Alton Zakay's life. Like, I still thank Jonathan Rubin for the opportunity and the fact that he listened to God for that moment. You know what was so special, and he asked a question based on Pinkster and Afrikaans music. For us in the Pinkster world, that was the first time. You never ever had a Pinkster concert where you had 7,000 people in the history of Pinkster music, you know?
Yeah.
So for us, as all the guys on that stage, there, myself, Jonathan, Roland Michels, Colin, Kurt, all these guys, it was really a moment that I will cherish this moment forever. That's why I asked the team to post it on Facebook, because when I don't have the footage anymore, my kids can go look at it, and I can tell them this was a moment that I can really thank God for. It makes me as an artist feel very proud for the fact that you've worked so hard all these years.
And you see the
And
reward.
now you see this, and because there's people there from all over South Africa in that place that I know, because we had a list of people that came, where the people is coming from, and the fact that people can sing your music like that, it really means a lot. It means
Like you know. Yes, bro, that will be emotional for me. Like you know that.
I think just
This is my song,
I
bro.
think just
And
this
you
song,
hear
bro,
those
you
people
can-
like seeing something that I wrote. I think,
Yes,
how's
bro.
that feeling, bro? Like
Bro.
you standing there and you're like, yo, die mense ken aan die woorde, hulle ken
You
alles.
know what? There was a time when, so obviously we do events as well in PE. So there was an event that we did with Brayuma Sekela in PE, and he sat me down one day when he said, "Rest in peace, though. That is a legend. That is a good guy." He sat me down one day and he said to me, "Just get that one song. You can write many songs. Get that one song that's gonna take you.
That pushes you over the
That's
edge.
gonna get your name out there. That's gonna do things for you." And this is that song for me. This I've written many songs with many guys for many people during this time, but this is that song.
Bro, I knew you before I knew the song though. I wasn't big in the Afrikaans scene.
Yeah.
And so we met through a friend, Rema. I think we met through Rema. Which also, when we did an event in Cape Town, we were walking through the mall, bro. People were like, yo, can we get a picture? So we were busy walking, and this lady walks past, so I'm telling him, bro, that lady is looking out, she's going to come back. So now we're walking, we go into, I think, Mr. Price or something. And then she comes looking now for something. Here by the guy section, I'm like, bro, she's not looking for anything. She's looking for you. And so far as it turns around, she's like, are you Raima? He's like, yeah. And she's like, yo, please, can I have a picture? What? And so we were laughing about that.
Yeah.
But so that's why I asked those moments, you know. So yeah, that moment there.
It's
That's why I know
amazing,
Cape Town
man.
always turns up. And then we met like that. And then I was like, I don't know who's Elton, whatever. Everyone's like, bro, that song's territorial. And then I was like, nah, let me go check. And that time, I think the song was like on 300K views or almost 500K views. I was like, yo, hi, bro, this is fire. And then we did that interview together. We did a bunch of stuff. But yeah, guys, that's Alton Zakay. If you got anything that you want to ask or say or, shout out, this at the moment, got 34 of you online. We jumped up from 29 just now, but thank you guys so much for watching. It's really, if the comment section is open, it's open right in front of us over here. We can see your comments. If it's something you want to ask Elton, something you want to say to him, something big ups you want to say, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a question. It can just be comment or WhatsApp or whatever. It's cool. We'll read it for Elton. You can see it here. My computer's open here.
No
So bro, you get to this point now where you just mentioned that's the song.
Yeah.
What drives you after that?
I'm still writing. Obviously, I'm an artist. You need to stay current. You need to do the things. But this song it brought me from where I was to where I am now. But I also believe it's a song that's going to take me where I need to go to. What's saying that I'm obviously still releasing new songs. I'm still producing. Like up until now, after this one, there was only 3 songs that I released. And that was Ek sal alles doen vir die glorie, dinge sal verander. That was after Stertoring, and because of this song, that songs could also do great things amongst different communities and different things. So I saw the market, and people will now probably attack me for this, and I don't want to be spiritual about this because it's business.
It's work,
you need to understand the business side of music as well.
Of course.
So I used that wave of Stertoring to introduce my new songs.
Yeah.
And
but that's the smart thing to do. In fact, that's the right thing to do. Nobody can attack you for doing that. People who don't understand business or who wants to be super spiritual will probably have something to say about that. But those who know that, you have to. So my father always tells me this. He says there's certain waves that you must ride. And sometimes your wave crashes, right? On the ocean. But then you can't lay on the beach. Then you must swim back in and then go catch the next wave. And sometimes people ride this massive wave, and like what you're saying, they ride this massive wave, it crashes, and then they say, my last song was Stertoring. Yeah, that was your last song. I was 5 years terug. What's happening now? You have to, go back and swim back in and ride the next wave, do the next thing. So you said that while that wave was in the air, you were like, okay, right, I need to make sure that I make the most of this moment.
That's also when the team comes in.
100%.
People working with you behind the scenes and doing the things behind you. Because sometimes you as the artist don't think about these things. But God bless someone with the talent to make you think, hey, Elton, ek is a marketing director. I know these things. Do this. Ride this wave. Use their touring and introduce your other songs. That's kind of like a thing. So that is also why artists needs to have a team behind them, because sometimes people has better thoughts than you. There's other people that God blessed with amazing mindsets. I know I can't do a certain thing. I can't do all of these other things.
And there's other elements that's not just about singing that contributes to the success. So you're the face, you out there, you're the one people are going crazy for, but there's also somebody busy booking your things. There's also somebody busy pushing your marketing. There's also somebody, and without those people, you can't be as big as you are. So, a lot of times people think that, ek wil ook op die stage is. Ek wil ook gezien word. But there are things behind the scenes that are just as important, if not more important, than just,
actually,
being seen.
We can say it's more important because that's what gets you to the next stage. That's what gets you to the next level. So it's important to have.
Those are the pillars keeping you up there.
Yeah.
So how do you get to a place where people actually believe in the dream? Do you think it's that element where they see this thing is working, then they want to work with you?
I think it's that. I think that is part of the reason. It's also, if you take yourself serious, people will take you serious.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm this kind of like a person, and I really, I don't care what people think. I love them. I love the support. But I live my life the way I want to live it. I make decisions that I want to make. If I feel like I want to release a song with Jay Paris now and it's going to be whatever,
then you go for it.
If that is what I want to do, I pray about it. I ask God for direction, and then I
you go for it. So you're not going to be held captive to exactly.
So it's a nice thing that you're in charge of.
Yeah,
of what you want to do.
Thing. I still make decisions. I have the last say. Not the last say. God has the last say. God is the first and the last say.
Come on.
But in your space,
what I want to do in my business and what I want to do,
you make the decision.
I say this is what I want. If I wanna go to Durban tomorrow, and my team is not aware about it, I will inform them about it. But then I will still make the decision. I'm gonna go to Durban because that's what I want to do. You know, so
But that's important though, bro, because I feel like a lot of people become slaves to the industry.
that is the
They're
other
like,
thing.
hey, especially when they start getting
Yeah.
these other teams, like for example, you start getting these teams who are like, start telling you do this, do that, dress like this, do this and that, so you can get more views, more likes, more this, more that,
That is the
and then
thing.
eventually you sit in there thinking, but I don't want to do this.
But then, with that being said, how important is it? Here's a contract, you know, from a label.
Yeah.
How important is it for you as an artist? Because I know there's a lot of artists out there that's like, no, I want to do stuff independent because of that. But you were like, yo, if you get a contract, that's also good. But how important is it to check out the contract, but check the terms and conditions, but say, you know what, I don't vibe with this, I don't vibe with that.
That's why I said earlier on. It's important to have people that does these things for you. So there's a legal team as well. There's a legal guy that I speak to. If I get contracts, if I get booked, I send it to him to check it out, and then he will pinpoint for me. I will also read it through. But there's, like I said, I'm a musician. I don't know these legal terms. So there's things that I
Of course,
don't
of
know.
course, of course.
Yeah.
And
Then
you
I
don't
would-
just want to be excited and sign, and then
Ah,
next
yeah,
thing
yeah.
you know,
I can't do that. Like,
you sign your song away or something.
I think it's safe to say this, and it is safe to say this. The company that I'm currently with, Sign Entertainment, I don't think I will ever go away from them because they allow me to do things. Like the contract that we have,
You
is so
open to
open.
make decisions.
so open. I can record with anyone whenever I want to, on my terms.
That's good.
You know, I just
That's
inform them.
dope. Because sometimes these guys, they want to like tell you who you can,
That
who
is,
you
that
can't.
is when you surround yourself with people that really wants the best for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that is our
Exactly.
company, Sign Entertainment. They really just want the best for us, man. They want us to succeed. They invest their money. They do their things. They make sure, even when it comes to the business things that I'm doing at this moment in time, it's because of the company.
Yeah.
They boost the artists into business. Like, focus on this. This is what you can do.
Bruh, we got Ashwin again.
Okay.
Ashwin asking here, Ashwin Grootboom.
Okay.
He's saying, Elton, what advice do you give to someone that wants to get into the music business? Where do I start?
What should I do?
What should I do?
Start writing the music and start finding yourself first. It's good to listen to other people, like I've been listening to Smokey, Neville D, and all of these people. But find yourself first. Know what you're going to put out there. Don't just want to do music based on what you see on TV and what you think is happening, you know. Find yourself first. Know what you're going to put out there, you know. Like, this is what, like Alton is an Afrikaans artist. That is what I'm putting out.
Start with you.
Start with you. It's fine to listen to other people, you know. It's good to get direction because that is how you find yourself. Listening to other people, get some influences.
That works for me, that just doesn't.
That kind of like a thing. So find yourself first and work very hard. Maak nie saak wat mense van jou gaan sê nie. Jy werk hard. Jy werk hard elke dag.
So you got another question there?
Nah, that's just
Yeah, we got
props.
Clyde, yeah?
That's
Clyde
just
keeps-
props.
Oh, what is
Yeah.
saying?
God doesn't just give us wealth, but He blesses us something to create wealth.
Definitely.
So, bro, before we call it a day,
Awesome.
this was a dope interview. I enjoyed the time. It was a nice convo we had.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people inspired here.
Thank you, man.
I think, bro, keep doing what you gotta do. Especially, I say the next thing that I'm gonna say tongue in cheek, kind of ish, right? Especially for our people who
Yeah.
don't have something to, or somebody to look up to say that, you know what, this is our artist. This is what we bring to the table. We do things professionally. We have our business things in ducks in a row. You know, we don't scam people. We don't do funny things.
Yeah.
And I think history has put us as a people in such a space where we get seen as drug addicts and alcoholics and, you know, this, that, and the other. And so to me, when you see one of our people doing well out there and killing the game, and I say this unapologetically, and I know it's a controversial thing to say, we live in a diverse country and all that, which we love everyone, but especially for our community and people who don't really have role models. The only role model is the guy that's spinning his BM on the corner, selling drugs in the soda light. He grows up checking,
That is cool.
I also want to spin cars. I also want to sell drugs because this is the thing.
This is the thing.
Now to see one of our own ones that we know, Elton, but next thing the man is getting 1 million views online. They're always doing this and this and that. It gives that young guy like a thing to say. Yo, bruh, this is like possible for us to do things and in the right way, not necessarily in selling drugs or stealing cars or doing things, because that's kind of been the thing in our communities, to do things in in order for you to be successful, it must be, corrupt, or it must be illegal. And that's not the thing. So to me, bro, you flying the flag high.
Thank you so
And,
much.
and you're doing a quality job at it. And the business side, like we say, the admin side is in order, and the entertainment side is in order. What I've learned also in my own journey is that you have you either giving someone entertainment, or you're giving someone wisdom or knowledge or understanding on a topic. And you do both those things well. You're doing the back office things well, and you're doing the entertainment side well. And so big ups to that, bro. For me,
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Just one more question we got
Yes,
here
sir.
before we leave, bro. Keith is asking, what's your feel on a born-again Christian artist singing secular music?
I'm unapologetic when it comes to these kind of like questions, because I'm a music. This is a gift that God gave them.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're gonna put out there, there's nothing wrong with singing secular. There's nothing wrong with singing secular music. It's just how you present yourself as an artist as well, and what you say with your mouth.
And your lifestyle.
And your lifestyle, and how you maintain that. So secular music is fine. I've been doing secular music. I still produce.
Plus now
secular
the
music.
question is like, what is secular music? What is gospel music?
yeah,
Because
and that opens
music.
a whole can of worms.
you
Also,
can, you can sing a song of love, like we mentioned in the
Yeah.
beginning, and it's a clean
There's
song, and
nothing
you're
wrong with
uplifting
secular
women.
music, bro.
And
No, there's nothing wrong with secular music, to answer the question. So for all the secular guys, stop letting people dictate. Stop letting people tell you what you should do with your life. You live your life based on how you want to do it. Put out the music that you want to put out there. Just be respectable and unapologetic about who you are. So there's nothing wrong with secular music. I've been singing secular music. I produced it as well. I still play for the Idols guys. I still do some things for them. So there's nothing wrong with it.
It's your relationship with Christ
Guys,
in
a
the
gift
end.
wat die Here vir hulle gegee het, en julle moet hy appreciate. And I would also like to ask the people, please stop attacking the guys based on secular and all these things. Support. Just buy the songs. If you don't want to, don't. Don't
Then
support
don't,
if
yeah.
you don't want
Then
it.
don't.
It's simple.
Bruh, before we leave, I want you to what's your latest stuff coming out now?
Okay, so I'm in Joburg at this point in time. I'm producing a song for my best friend Dummy, the guy that also went viral with Die Here het jou toekoms in sy hande, the Pinkster song. He's releasing as he sees you come hal now, and then I'm also releasing a beautiful song with Carlo, Ezra.
Ezra was here on Friday. Yeah.
On Friday. So all of these guys are on the song. So that is why I've been in Joburg, investing some serious time into the song, serious efforts and vocals and all of these things. So that is why I'm here. So the new song will be out very soon. That will be titled Sy Genade. And that song speaks about the whole lockdown.
Bruh, don't talk about sing as a piece there.
Ah!
Sing as a piece there, bro. I know
So
you don't have a piano in front of you, but
Definitely.
just
So
give
the
people a
song says,
piece.
Sy genade is genoeg. Sy genade, sy genade, sy genade is genoeg. That's the song that we're gonna release now. I'm excited about that. That song really speaks. So during lockdown, like I said, I know we must finish actually now.
No, you can go. We're almost done. But you can go.
So during lockdown, I've been guys. Almal wat songs geskrewe during lockdown. Guys, you guys are amazing. Every artist that released and worked on it, big ups to you guys. I know what it costs, and what you had to go through to release these songs. I know that. So this song speaks about the grace of God that carried us as artists, and not as artists, all the other industries, business side, everything. God's grace has been sufficient, and we are where we are today because of that grace. You know, even with him, like I follow this guy. I follow him when he does his videos with his kids, his wife, and everyone. Just for the fact that you could do that every day is the grace of God. Dis die genade van die Here. The fact that this guy can be such an amazing rapper, I don't think he knows that I listen to some of his stuff that he brings out. And that is also because of what I saw in his stuff. That's how I got to know you on Instagram and all of these things. And because I also believe in supporting. It doesn't matter where we are, if we find ourselves. You need to support. If you want support,
Then you must give support.
Yeah.
You know, so with this following and you guys having to do all of these things, I pray that the Lord should really
Big
bless you
blessings,
guys.
bro.
I pray
Thanks,
that God should bless this whole environment, even the guy behind the camera. May
Blessings.
God enlarge your territory, because I know what it costs and what it means to put in all these efforts and all of these things. It really takes out a lot. So keep on inspiring, keep on being a good message for our people, because that is what our people need during this time. We need that message of hope. We need to laugh when you post your videos. We need to be inspired when you listen to your songs, when we listen to your songs. So keep on doing that, guys. Thank you.
100%.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
bro. Thank you so much, Jay. Any last
Shot,
words there
guys.
from you,
Nah,
bro?
I think you just ended off perfect, broski. And likewise, bro, big blessings. May the Lord richly
you so
bless
much,
you
man.
abundantly. And we also pray that you just go from strength to strength, victory
Thank
to
you so
victory,
much.
glory to glory, and it's just upwards from here.
Thank you so much, guys.
Gentlemen, thanks for being in studio with me today.
Awesome.
It was an honor. Thank you for everybody that was watching online. Thank you to everybody that asked questions, that engaged, that spoke to us. Please, again, do subscribe and also hit the bell. We do shows every morning. Every morning at 9 we do shows.
Oh, yeah.
Different, there'll be different hosts, but me and Jay is on a Monday.
Okay.
And then different hosts on the other days. My father's on a Tuesday and also on a Wednesday. And then my mom's on Thursday. And then Pastor Lester in your fields with the Ankies with Lester Constance. We do those. And then Sunday is Lee. In
Mo.
studios with Mo and Lee. They had a dope little thing on
Valentine's,
Sundays.
couples
Valentine's
vibe.
couple versing each other kind of vibe on Sunday. So that's up also if you guys want to check it. It's the video just before this one. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing here. It's truly an honor. It's truly a privilege. Thank you to our guest
you so
today,
much.
bro. Thank you for coming through. Thank you
so
for
much,
honoring the
guys.
invitation. Paris,
Awesome.
thanks for being a part, bro.
Bless up.
See you on the next video. When we get you again next week, Monday. Love you so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins, and bless up to the world.
And then Jay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.